Inside Ada's lavish wedding. The gown, the guests and gossip. Out now.
Your own husband hasn't been dead a month and you're down here trying to get your hands on mine. I think it's time I was frank. I don't like you. I never have. A most sensible thing for you to do would be to pack your bags and leave. All you can do here is get in the way. Hope that's clear enough for you.
Rosie? Do you know where Gordon is, please?
He's over at the Reed place, I think.
Oh.
You can take the four-wheel drive if you like. The keys are in it.
Oh.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Mrs. Armstrong was looking for Gordon. Didn't look too happy either. Say something to upset her, did you?
It was you who upset her?
Me?
Ever since I arrived here, you've been implying that there's something between Barbara and Gordon. You've embarrassed her terribly.
If I've said the wrong thing, it's your fault. You got me good and rattled coming back here.
Really?
Bold as brass, like nothing had happened. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Thought you'd seen the last of me,
And good riddance after what you did. Adultery.
Thought they taught you at church not to judge people.
God'll do the judging.
Sorry, no bolt of lightning.
Well, I hope Mrs. Armstrong has the sense to tell Gordon who really upset her. And I hope he's got the sense to send you packing.
Wondered who it was.
Yeah, Rosie thought you were here.
Oh, I was, but I rode over to the stables. I saw the four-wheel drive pass in the distance. Looking for me?
Yes. I've just caught up with the fact that my being here is causing gossip back in Sydney.
Patricia did mention it.
Well, it should be nipped in the bud, so I've decided to go home.
Look, don't be ridiculous. Good God, can't two people be friends without a lot of vicious talk starting up?
Not in our select little circle. Like I'm gushing their phony sympathy about Roland, and the next minute they have me involved with another man.
You don't want to go back to that. Stay here. To hell with what they're saying.
Well, if that's all there was to it, I would stay. Patricia.
She said something?
Just that she's heard the rumors.
Well, she shouldn't have.
Well, that's not the point. You have to make a decision one way or another. Either you're going to go through with a divorce or you're going to try and make your marriage work.
I suppose it boils down to that, eventually.
And it seems to me that it's something you can't put off for much longer. And, I don't want to interfere.
You're not.
Well, while I'm here, you can help Patricia at arm's length, but that's not going to solve anything for you. You have to make a decision. So I've decided it's best for everyone if I just head off home.
If you think that's best. But give those gossips a kick in the pants from me.
Oh, I intend to. I won't be here for lunch. I'm catching the midday train.
Rosie said you were looking for Gordon. Did you find him?
Yes. I left him at the Reed house. And I'm going because I don't think my staying is being fair on him.
Oh?
And if I were here, I'd try and make him see the sort of woman you really are, but I don't think it's my place to. Sadly, he has to find that out for himself.
Just because I was honest with you.
Oh, you showed enough of your true colours this morning to make me realise you don't deserve a man like Gordon and that I was an idiot to try and push you two together again. And that isn't jealousy speaking either, despite what you or the Sydney gossips may think.
Sounds suspiciously like it to me.
If there were something between Gordon and me, do you really think he would have invited you back here? He's too much of a gentleman to be that insulting to either of us.
Oh, yes, Gordon was always the gentleman.
And the sad thing is, do you know he really loves you? He'll probably never be able to stop loving you, even though he knows you will go on hurting him again and again.
I think you said you were going.
I am. Do you understand one thing, though? I value Gordon's friendship very much, and I intend to go on being a friend, particularly if he reconciles with you, because then, by God, he's really going to need one.
She's a criminal anthropologist.
Well, you just don't want to admit it.
And you're biased.
And why shouldn't I be?
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry I left you on your own for a while. Just wanted to have a nice soak in the bath.
Yeah, should have called me to scrub you back.
Oh, I nearly did.
Rob, this is Prue. Prue, Rob. He's my uncle, would you believe?
Oh, hello, Uncle Rob.
G'day. That's enough of the uncle business. Make me sound over the hill.
Oh, you're not past it yet.
Not in your load. You two like a drink?
Yeah, gin and tonic.
All right, John will have. We, do have glasses, you know. Since when have you ever used them? There you go, Prue. What's yours, Angie?
Oh, just something soft, thanks.
Squib.
Well, what are you two doing tonight? We thought you might like to join us for dinner.
Sounds great.
No, we can't. We're having drinks at Charlie's. After that, we'll just see what happens.
Oh, all right.
Why don't you come to Charlie's with us? Reckon she's the sort of lady you'd think the more the merrier.
Oh, love to.
Okay by me. Have you got something else to wear? Why, it's not going to be formal, is it? I travel pretty light. It'll be what they call smart casual. And, this isn't smart enough, eh? It'll have to do. It's the best I've got. You can borrow some of my stuff. Or if that doesn't fit, you can pinch some of Wayne's. We'll find you something decent. What happened to the bloke who used to think an old shirt and jeans was good enough for anywhere? You can catch more fish if you bait the hook right.
Oh, terrific. Now I'm a fish.
Always did have the gift of the gab, John. Let's go up and see what we can find. The barman's retiring briefly. Feel free to get your own drink.
Bit of a character, isn't he?
I think he's very nice.
I didn't mean to suggest he wasn't.
Look, I'd rather you and John don't hang around at Charlie's for too long. I had plans for an evening with Rob.
Angela, I know we got off on the wrong foot, but let's try to be friends.
Why?
Well, I really do care about John, you know. And I don't want you to break us up. I know I made an idiot of myself accusing you of being jealous.
Yes, you did.
You proved to me just how close you are with John. If anyone could break us up, I think you could. Well, that's why I want you to know how I feel about him. I'm more interested in him than any other guy I've ever met before.
Okay, so you like him. Still doesn't make you the right girl for him. But I won't interfere. I don't have to. John will wake up soon enough. You're just not his type. Excuse me. I think I'll go and choose what I'm going to wear tonight.
You there, Gordon?
Just a moment.
Hello? Working hard?
Just getting the last few things done.
Did you know Barbara's decided to go?
Yes, I gather something was said.
I could have wrung Rosie's neck.
Rosie? How could she know what was being said in Sydney?
She made a remark. You know the sort of things Rosie says.
What exactly?
She seemed to be implying that there was something between you and Barbara. You can imagine how Barbara felt in front of me.
I got the impression you said something.
I was more or less forced to.
Oh?
I thought if ought to be prepared for what she's likely to hear when she gets back to Sydney. Thought it only fair to tell her.
I see.
You sound as if you're accusing me of something. What happened wasn't my fault. I was simply hoping to save Barbara from further embarrassment.
I can't see that she would have been any more embarrassed later than she must have been this morning.
I came up here because I hoped that we may be able to sort out our problems. I wanted to do that because I love you. It seems fairly clear you don't trust me. You think I tried to get rid of Barbara.
I didn't say that.
I can sense that you're still very wary of me, Gordon. Well, I can't take that, not at the moment. I think it'd be better if I just packed up my bags and left.
Patricia.
Stupid of me to come. It's just made it harder being with you, knowing that it's over between us.
Don't go. I don't want you to go. I want you to stay here with me.
What's the use?
You said you loved me.
Yes, I do. Mightn't have always shown it. It's probably too late for us.
I don't see why. See, I love you despite everything that's happened. I can't get away from that fact. Stay here with me.
Any one of these bags.
Hello, love.
Hello, Mum. Where's Dad?
He won't be here for a few days. Sydney to Brisbane run.
He's lucky.
Well, what are you all het up about?
No.
What's he done?
He hasn't done anything. It's you and Dad going around there yesterday.
It's only natural we'd want to meet him.
You didn't go round there to meet him. You went round to interrogate him.
For your information, love, I hardly spoke to the man. I was with Min.
Oh, no, but Dad did. Really put him through his hoops.
Now, you listen to me. Your dad had every right to want to check Noel out. He is just out of jail, after all.
And nobody's going to let him forget it, are they?
We didn't even know what he was in for. Of course we were worried about you taking someone like that in, a complete stranger.
He's a friend of Bill's.
It wouldn't have hurt Bill to let you know he was coming. Oh, I know how things are, love, but he should have let you know in this case.
Bill would have known any friend of his was a friend of mine.
Fair enough. But I still think your dad did the right thing. He hasn't only got you to worry about, there's Lynn and Kevin too. And anyway, your dad and Noel got on very well.
Oh, got his seal of approval, did he? Well, it wouldn't have made any difference to me either way.
I think I'll go and check on my dinner.
It's just that I don't want Noel upset. He's been through a lot.
Might interest you to know your dad tried to get him a job at the depot.
What happened?
Well, David felt he had to tell the truth, and the minute Bates knew Noel was an ex-con, that was it.
Trust old Batesy. Glad Dad's not here. I would have felt awful if I'd blasted him.
I think you'd better get your facts right next time.
Sorry.
We're prepared to give him a go, love. As long as he behaves himself, it's okay by us.
Didn't you put away enough of those at Charlie's?
Worked up a bad thirst on the way back.
Oh, you were dreadful.
I hope so.
You look great in that gear. Charlie almost ripped the shirt right off your back at one stage.
She's not a bad old sort. Anybody else want one? Yeah. At least she serves up decent booze and food.
Always was the biggest freeloader I've ever met.
You two don't have to hang around on our account. We can amuse ourselves.
No, we don't have to rush off. Haven't seen Rob for a long time. I'd like to talk to him.
He's staying for a while, though, isn't he?
Oh, you never know with him. Comes and goes. Very footloose, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, done my share of wandering.
Sounds like you've had an interesting life.
Certainly has.
Suppose you got a bit of a surprise when you met your new niece.
No, I'll say. I'd have made sure I met her sooner if I'd known what she was like.
What are the simple steps to growing gorgeous lavender? There's one for every garden, no matter where you live in Australia. All...
You sure Lynn's all right?
Kevin said she didn't sleep very well last night. He told her to stay there. I'll take her in a cuppa later.
They're nice kids.
Can't help worrying about them, though. They're both so young to be married.
They seem to manage.
My trouble is I'm a born worrier, always fussing about something. Hear myself doing it, I just can't help it.
Been under a lot of strain, though. The whole thing with Bill.
Doesn't help. Makes me a lot more touchy than I used to be.
It's pretty understandable.
Oh, I wrote Bill a letter last night. Let him know how pleased we are to have you with us.
I thought I'd go and see him today. I can deliver it if you like.
That'd be great. You'll be able to give it to him?
Sure. I'll see that he gets it.
It means a lot to me, you know.
Delivering a letter?
Not just that. Having someone here who can tell me about Bill, what it's like for him in jail. Makes me feel close to him. If only he'd see me.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll talk to him today. Try and soften him up a bit. See if he won't agree to you visiting him.
Do you think he might?
Well, I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best.
Thanks.
Well, I'll get going. I think I'll walk a bit of the way. I need the exercise. I might have some good news for you when I get back.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Come on, help me with the crossword.
I'm no good at those things.
Then I'll show you. Once you've done a few, you find the same clues come up a lot. They're easy.
I want to read the sports section.
Oh, okay. Share and share alike. Oh, I'll get it. Yes. Hamilton's.
Hello, darling.
Daddy, how are you?
Fine. No, better than that. Your mother has something to tell you.
Angela?
You and Daddy have worked things out?
Oh, you're too clever by half. I was looking forward to telling you.
Oh, terrific. I'm so pleased.
We'll talk to you more about it later. Breakfast is getting cold.
How can you think of food?
Wouldn't want to upset Rosie, would we? Bye-bye, darling. See you later.
Okay, bye. They're not getting divorced.
Yeah, I sort of gathered that.
Oh. Well, I better go and tell Charlie. She'll be furious. Besides, I can't wait to drag her out of bed and tell her that true love has triumphed. Won't be long.
It certainly made her day. A bit too much to drink last night, mate.
I wasn't the one who had too much.
Yeah, always been able to handle it. Hey, listen, I'd like to take Angie out this afternoon, celebrate her good news. But I'm running a bit short of cash. Could you see your way clear to lending me a bit? Well, won't go far, mate. I was thinking maybe you could make it 50. I'm going to start looking for a job tomorrow. What on you?
Would have thought you'd be pushing off back to the northwest soon. Good way to make quick money, isn't it?
More things in life than money. Decided I might stick around.
Why?
Angie. Never met a girl like her. Reckon I could really get serious there.
She's your niece.
Only by marriage.
What? That's stupid. You've only just met her.
Doesn't matter. Know how I feel. Why does it worry you?
Of course I care about her. She's my sister.
Yeah, well, you don't have to protect her from me, man. I wouldn't try anything on. I know she's not that sort.
Well, then what are you after?
Never been one to miss the main chance, have you?
What are you on about?
I know what makes Angela so different. Well, you can forget about it. If it's a meal ticket you're after, go looking for someone like Charlie.
You're crazy.
I'm not going to let you muck up Angela's life. I'm warning you. Back off!
Love is very strange. It can come and go.
It can happen.
Andrew O'Keefe here from Deal or No Deal. All week, we're dancing with the deals.
Dancing with the Deals, 5:30 tonight on 7. It doesn't matter if you're a Hollywood star or an unknown local. Those dedicated folks from Border Security are at Australia's front door to meet every visitor. Border Security, Australia's Frontline, 7:30 tonight. Then following SCU, Serious Crash Unit, ordinary people continue to discover extraordinary abilities when Heroes continues at 8:30. Next on 7, 8 simple rules.
Our sons and daughters are what we do. Well, once about